Good morning, peeps. Husband here with me. Today is festival day. I wish to go to the festival. But it's also wedding cake delivery day. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. So we're headed to the bakery. It's just after 7 because the wedding is a brunch. So we're gonna pick up the cake. I gotta put it in the box. Things are shifting. And mini muffins. They're having like mini muffins and mimosas instead of like appetizers, which I think is cute. And then we have to go to the venue and deliver that. But we are going to load up the car. We think it will all fit. So then after we deliver to the wedding venue, we are going to go to the festival venue and start setting up. That's 10 to 4. Obviously we have to set up before that. So yeah, somewhere in there we're gonna get food and caffeine and what have you, but we're on the road. Come with us. All right, everything is in the car. We're on our way to the venue to deliver the wedding cake and sweets. I'm holding a tray of cinnamon rolls because that's what we have to do for space right now. But yeah, we're on the way. One trip that makes me happy, so we can go from one to the other. We thought we were gonna have to go to the wedding venue, come back, load up, go to the vendor event venue, which just would eat up so much time. So glad we could do it this way. Well, right now is one of my worst fears. The venue is above a restaurant, which I knew. And I was told I could come anytime after 7 a.m. Well, there's no one in the restaurant down here. And I don't know where the entrance is, if there's a separate entrance for the event space. And they're not picking up their phone. So now I'm stuck here with a cake and stuff and have no way to get in. With an event to go to. All right, we got a hold of someone via Facebook. They're supposedly on their way down. And there's an elevator, so I'm not going to have to carry it up the stairs, which is good because I'm always nervous doing that. The event space was so beautiful, and they were going to light all kinds of candles on the tables and have brunch. Also, they were starting to cook, and it smelled amazing. Here's their cake. It is a maple cake with toffee filling and cream cheese icing. And the flowers, all of those colors are in the suits that they're wearing and on the tables. So we incorporated it all into the cake, and I think it looks beautiful.
Hi.
Cake delivered.
Yeah.
We're about 15 to 18 minutes behind schedule. But
Whatever, it's fine.
they were very nice. And the space, you saw it, it's beautiful. One thing I will never do unless it is absolutely necessary is call the bride or the groom or what have you on the day of the event. I will do everything to avoid that. Luckily, I have a super smart husband who helps. And while I was on the phone with him, he was able to Facebook them. It is a stunning place, and they were just opening up. I think maybe I was told 7 a.m., but I should have been told 8 a.m. That's okay. We're on the way to the vendor event now. Like I said, 18 minutes behind schedule, but I will just make that up and set up. So, I just unloaded this, and it has lost 4 screws. And we only have one, so my husband went to look for the rest of them, but yep, in one travel. All right, it is 9:26. That was a much faster setup. I brought different things, / not as much, because I just don't know what this is going to be like. Haven't done an event here in a long time, like 8 years. This event's only happened one other time, and yeah. So we are inside, but like all the doors are open. It's hot. I'm glad I brought all our fans. Here's the setup for this event. I brought a couple of blueberry muffins, some butter rum, a couple of the oatmeal cakes, 2 cranberry orange, 2 banana bread, some cookies, a Parmesan pesto bread, a braided cheddar, a large banana nut, some mini chocolate chip muffins. These are the Cine Minis. This is a new item. My brownie jars, and I added a Dubai chocolate brownie. That sold pretty quickly. Cinnamon rolls. I have caramel apple cinnamon rolls, which we'll talk about in a second. Some of the crisp, some cheesecake, key lime pie, preserves, jams, cupcakes in different amounts. These are a new product. These are the cookie cups, like an adult Dunkaroo, if you will. Cupcake jars, as always. And then we brought all the snacks. Trail mix, Chex Mix. This is a new one. This is Old Bay peanuts. Just made those. Candied pecans are always a hit. Of course, my dill pickle cashews, ranch cashews, and my next batch of vanilla was ready, so we got that out. I moved the caramel apple cinnamon rolls out from the bottom because you couldn't see them. So last night when my husband was looking at the list of things that were going to be here today, and this wasn't on one of the past lists, but he saw it last night. Goat cuddling. They are right outside the door. I want to cuddle a goat. Okay, my husband's here to agree. I am in the beginning of the vendor event panic. This did not happen the last two events, but this is pretty common where I don't think I'm going to sell anything ever. And I've seen the other bakers and they're selling much more than me right now. And I'm convinced no one will come, and it immediately takes me back to a feeling when I was just starting out in vendor events. And I always, I look at my display and I look at theirs and I think mine looks stinky, or mine looks cheap, or mine looks small, or mine looks whatever. So that's the realistic. It's only been open for 27 minutes, but this is my feeling. And I have sold 3 things. 4?
3 cinnamon rolls.
3 cinnamon rolls, a crisp, and some cashews. But still, this is my feeling of oh my God, no one's gonna come. I'm gonna be stuck with all this. And I look too bake saley, even though I know I'm selling baked goods, but yeah. Insecurities. Also panicking because I think the pavilions are getting better foot traffic, and I feel like no one's gonna come in the building, even though all the doors are open and there are lots of people in here. Literally. Anxieties that are bubbling up inside of me. We didn't get food or coffee before we got there, but there was coffee there. Had never had Black Mountain Roasters before. It was delicious. For lunch, we did the pizza truck, Vocelli's. This was a bacon cheddar roll. It was really good. Pepperoni pizza. It hit the spot. The rolls, the order came with 8 for a super good price. So we took 4 of those home and split the other 4. But they were delicious, and I'm really glad we chose that. All right, we have almost a little under 3 hours left. I'm sold out of dill pickle cashews, Old Bay peanuts, which was a new item, candied pecans. Also sold out of brownie jars, and my new, I'm calling them Cine Minis. Sold out of those. Sold out of all of my sweetbreads, except for the large banana nut. And we're down to 10 cinnamon rolls. I brought a good number, so hopefully the next 3 hours are good to us. I did a little walk around, checked out the food trucks, everyone under the pavilion, and of course, I had to go visit the goats. They were so cute. For $10, you could sit in the pen and they would just put them on your lap, which was adorable. I just stood and looked at them. They were having lunch. Super cute, but a really nice, fun thing and a great way to support the farm. Closing time. Hey, Pop-Tarts. So I'm just winding down before bed here. I'm exhausted. I'm making some notes about today. It was overall a good event. The event ran from 10 to 4. But there was a huge drop-off at 2 o'clock. Just nobody, inside or outside. I mean, you can't control that. I made maybe 3 small sales in the last 2 hours. So that was not good. But, they advertised maybe 65 vendors. I don't feel like there were that many there at all. Maybe 50. I know that there were 3 around me who didn't show up. I think there were a couple outside who didn't. I would say out of those 50 though, the only thing I have is that there were like 5 bakeries. Now, I know that like if you're saying, yeah, but there were 50 vendors, that's a lot of people. So you can have more than one bakery. Absolutely. But when you have like 5 of any one thing, it does start to impact everybody. So there were like 2 people who did sourdough, but they did like sourdough bread, bagels, cookies, cupcakes, like all the things. So I know if you like sourdough, you're going to get that. And I understand that. But, that's still a bakery. And then there was me. Then there was another like full bakery. And then, there were these other ladies who did like, they called them like unique handmade gifts. I didn't go over there, but then they also had sweets and they were giving out samples. So there were just like a lot of options plus food trucks. Obviously as a baker, then even though, they have like snow cones and stuff like that and not baked goods necessarily, you're still competing with whatever sweets the food trucks have, or if you have a snow cone truck or whatever. So it felt oversaturated for me. But I met a lot of nice people. It's been 3 weeks, 3 weekends, 3 events. Within that, custom orders, including 2 weddings, a graduation party, a birthday party, and running the bakery in the day-to-day, creating 3 new items, the brownie jars, the cookie cups, and the Cinnamonis. It has been crazy. I'm ready for a bit of a break, at least from events, and weddings. Now I'm going to kind of be in a lull with some of that, and I'm very much looking forward to it. But definitely a successful run at the season as far as like the beginning, and I'm looking forward to the one that I helped to organize in a little over a month. But thanks for coming along with me today. I know this was a little bit of a different one, but I wanted to show you how I truly feel and think sometimes throughout the process and throughout the day, because I know I'm not the only one who does this. And sometimes we feel alone, or like we shouldn't feel some way, or we should feel some way because we don't see anyone else acting that way. But it doesn't matter. Like for me, it doesn't matter how established I am or popular people consider me or successful or something. Like I will always feel like that girl who packed up the stuff from her home for the first time and set up with one little table with 5 little items and did it. That's how I started, but that's how everyone starts. But in an instant, you can feel that way no matter what. So you got a little insight into the anxiety that I have, but also it's why it's worth fighting through, because so much good comes from it. Anyway, I hope that you all have a fantastic next couple of days. Thanks for following along. If you're not already, make sure you hit the follow button, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you in the next one.